Hello and welcome back to our video series English Literature through MCQs. This is the 10th episode, and in this episode we will be dealing with questions which are based upon the recent trends in UGC Net. Alright, so without wasting any time, let us get started. Which of the following plays by William Shakespeare is considered as a problem play? Alright, option A, Hamlet. Option B, Macbeth. Option C, Measure for Measure. Or option D, A Midsummer Night's Dream. So which is a problem play among this? And the right answer is option C, Measure for Measure. So let us understand what is a problem play. Problem play is a type of drama that developed in the 19th century to deal with controversial social issues in a realistic manner, to expose social ills and to stimulate thought and discussion on the part of the audience. All right, so moving forward, we have the second question here. Who coined the term negative capability to describe the ability of the poet to transcend his or her own personality and empathize with others? Okay, option A, John Keats. Option B, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Option C, William Wordsworth. Or option D, Percy Bysshe Shelley. And the right answer is, of course, option A, John Keats. Alright, moving ahead with the third question. Which of the following novels by Jane Austen is set during the Napoleonic Wars? Okay, option A, Pride and Prejudice. Option B, Emma. Option C, Persuasion. Or option D, Sense and Sensibility. And the right answer is option C, Persuasion. So the Napoleonic Wars were a series of wars fought between the French under Napoleon Bonaparte against a coalition of European states. Okay. So moving ahead with the fourth question. Which of the following literary movements emerged in America in the 1950s and 1960s as a reaction against conformity, consumerism, and materialism? Option A, the Beat Generation. Option B, the Lost Generation. Option C, Harlem Renaissance. Or option D, the Transcendentalist. And the right answer is option A, the Beat Generation. So in the 1940s and 1950s, a new generation of poets rebelled against the conventions of mainstream American life and writing. So these poets are nothing but the Beat Generation. Alright. Okay, the fifth question. Which of the following Indian writers won the Booker Prize in 1997 for her novel, this is a typo, The God of Small Things? Option A, Salman Rushdie. Option B, Arundhati Roy. Option C, Vikram Seth. Or option D, Amitav Ghosh. So this is a very well known novel by, of course, option B, Arundhati Roy. Alright. So the sixth question. Which of the following concepts is associated with the French philosopher Michel Foucault and his analysis of power, knowledge, and discourse? Option A, episteme. Option B, dasein. Option C, logos. Or option D, ethos. The right answer is option A, episteme. So episteme, according to Foucault, are implicit rules of formation which govern what constitutes legitimate forms of knowledge for a particular cultural period. Okay. The seventh question. Which of the following literary critics is known for his theory of archetypes and the collective unconscious? Option A, Carl Jung. Option B, Sigmund Freud. option C, Jacques Lacan, or option D, Roland Barthes? And the right answer is option A, Carl Jung. So according to Carl Jung, the human collective unconscious is populated by instincts as well as by archetypes, ancient primal symbols such as the Great Mother, the Wise Old Man, the Shadow, the Tower, and the Tree of Life. Alright, so moving ahead towards the eighth question. Which of the following poets is considered to be the father of English Renaissance poetry? Option A, Geoffrey Chaucer, option B, Edmund Spenser, and option C, John Milton, or option D, William Shakespeare. So any guesses? Yes, that is right. Option B, Edmund Spenser is known as the father of English Renaissance poetry. Alright. Okay, so the ninth question. Which of the following literary genres is characterized by a long narrative poem that recounts the deeds of a heroic figure or the history of a nation? Option A, epic, option B, lyric, option C, ballad, or option D, sonnet. So this is an easy question, and the right answer is option A, epic. Alright. Okay, so moving ahead with our last question of this video. Which of the following novels by Charles Dickens is set during the French Revolution and has the famous opening line, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times"? Option A, A Tale of Two Cities. Option B, Great Expectations. Option C, Oliver Twist. Or option D, David Copperfield. So this is a very well-known novel of Charles Dickens, and the right answer is, of course, option A, A Tale of Two Cities. Alright, so with this question we have reached the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe and like the video, and we will be back with another such video. Thank you so much.